Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sure you'll see lots of people's reactions to the Samsung Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus. For me, it's very impressive. The most impressive part about that is the price. So, we all heard the specs and the rumors out there. We heard about the price and we didn't really know what it was going to cost. But they actually priced it in the safe zone almost, especially for the Plus. The Plus is $850 on T-Mobile, and the regular version, the S8, is $750. So those prices are, what I guess what you could expect. I really thought the S8 Plus would be a heck of a lot more, like $950, but they did good job on the price. Compared to what's coming out and what they're offering. For now, it looks like they did a pretty good job on the price. Now we don't have the devices yet, but we will get them, and it's going to be interesting to see how people respond to those prices, because people still don't want to pay $850 and $750 for a phone. Now, price is set. Nothing you can do to change it. There will be promos out there eventually, but let's get into what happened on the event. Now, or what I was impressed with. I was definitely impressed with, and it has nothing to do with the phone. I was impressed with Samsung DeX. That is basically the same as Continuum. There's a dock you plug your S8 or your S8 Plus into, plug in, the monitor and everything's plugged in with the keyboard and mouse, and you've got a full-blown computer. The reason that this will be successful is because the S8 is powerful enough to do it, and there's other phones that are powerful enough to do it, but they have made the dock specifically for that, and that is going to be so sweet. It basically, you get a new interface when you plug the phone in. You can unlock your phone, your computer with the iris scanner, everything. It works just like a full-blown computer. Think of Continuum. But I'm glad they launched this, because Continuum didn't take off the way they thought it would. People were getting the Continuum docks free, and then they were getting rid of them. I'm like, I don't know, but I don't know how DeX is going to be incorporated. They just showed it. They didn't say anything about when it's going to go on sale at the recording of this video, which is right after the event, March 29th. But DeX was pretty sweet, so I really want to try that. I want to try DeX. So hopefully it's priced at like $100 or less, and then it's going to be good. But the phones themselves, I'm focusing more on the Plus model, because the S8 is going to be, the G6 is already really small, and the S8 will probably be just as small, so, and it's going to have a bigger screen. But it's going to be nice, but I just think I want the bigger battery and the bigger screen. But you get a 3,000 milliamp hour battery in the S8 and a 3,500 milliamp hour battery in the S8 Plus. So that's going to be really impressive. They have the home button is built into the screen, and we all know that the fingerprint reader is on the back. One thing that they didn't talk about, they're not going to talk about, it has Bluetooth 5.0, which is really nice. And the new color, the orchid gray, is going to be pretty exciting. So what are your impressions? What did you like about the event? Do you think the pricing is fair? Do you think you're going to like the device? Again, I'm focusing primarily on the Plus, not really interested in the S8 too much, because it's nice and everything, but the Plus model is going to be the eclectic one, and plus you get a bigger battery. It's just, it's going to be nice. You also get 5 colors this year. The orchid gray is the one that they added. So you get midnight black, orchid gray, coral blue, maple gold, and what was the other one? Midnight black, coral blue, maple gold, orchid gray, and there was another one. What is it? Or did I say them all? Let's see what the colors. Midnight black. Oh, Arctic silver. Yeah, that's the one. The Arctic silver. So it's going to be nice. The specifications of this phone are going to be really nice. It makes the phone very intriguing. It's going to have just pretty much all screen. We can look at it on TV and we can look at it on the internet, but seeing it and getting it in hand and putting it next to your phones that have smaller displays, it's going to be very interesting. So they left 4 gigs of RAM there. That's fine, but they did give you the Snapdragon 835. They got the same 12 megapixel cameras. It's just going to be really nice. My reactions to it is exactly what I expected it to be. It does have Gorilla Glass 5 on the back panel, and that's what it is, a Super AMOLED display, 6.2 inches. The pixel count for the techies is 529, but the 3D Touch home button should be pretty interesting. I'm really excited about that. But other than that, I would have liked 128 gigs on the Plus model, just to make it stand out a little bit more, because they know that we're going to do a bunch of media content on that model. So it's a small phone, you know, but it's still got a big screen. So I know that they know we're going to do a bunch more media content on there, more video recording, more everything. But they still only gave us 64 gigs. So, you know, I was hoping that they would do something different, you know. But this is looking pretty hot. The front camera is an 8 megapixel with a 1.7 aperture now. And the rear is the 12 megapixel. But the rear camera does 1080p at 120 frames per second, which is it's going to be very impressive. You've got HDR dual video recording as well, so it's going to be nice. I mean, I'm pretty excited about it. Sales for T-Mobile, I don't know about any other carrier because I'm not really following them. I'm not purchasing on any other carrier. Sales for T-Mobile start at midnight, March 24th. So basically, on the 30th, you'll be able to go in and order your S8 Plus or your S8. So get ready to do so. It's March 29th, the day of the event. What did you think about the event? What was you impressed about? Did you watch the event? If you didn't watch the event, you can definitely go to Samsung's YouTube page and watch the event on the replay. So I'm pretty excited about it. I thought it was pretty cool. The Plus model is what was only one I was focusing on because, you know, I was saving up for the Mi Mix, and I might still do the Mi Mix, but obviously the S8 Plus is on the radar. So you'll see that next to the G6, you'll see that next to the Ultra, you'll see that next to the Sony Xperia XA Ultra 1. You'll see that next to some other big phones and powerhouses out there. And I think you guys are really enjoy that the new. If you don't want such a big phone, you know, the S8 is definitely an option. It still has a 5.8-inch display, and you're getting a really small body. I think that one's even smaller than the G6, which is amazing, you know, because the G6 has a 5.7-inch. So. You know, I think it's going to be different. I'm really excited about it. So the commercial that we saw months ago, when we said Samsung just leaked their phone, technically they did. They leaked the Plus model more than likely. But there it is. My reactions to the S8 Plus and the S8 and DeX. I'm really excited about DeX. Thumbs up, Sammy. You did good this time, for now. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you thought about the event, and if you have questions, leave them in the comments if you didn't watch the event, and I'll try to answer them for you. Take care.